Hi guys, Pitbikesonic here, and today we're in the new little studio. It looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but we are going to improve it loads. In today's video, I'm going to be answering the question which I have been asked pretty much every day since I got back from Spain, and especially uploading the videos. How much does it all cost to go on this Benidorm Finestrat Spain trip? And it's really hard to tell you guys because it's not one price. You don't book it just as one big trip. A lot of it you have to do yourself. The only thing you give to the people who organise the trip are the transport and the track cost. All the rest you have to sort out yourself, like your hotel, your flights, your insurance, your hire car, your fuel. You do that all yourself. So in today's video I'm going to tell you guys the rough price of what everything costs and just give you some hints and tips on what I think is the best way to book things and the best places to go to book things like hotels and things like that. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Let's get on with this. Before we start this video, guys, just a bit of housekeeping. 7-1 Racing, the guys who we know how spectacular they are with their Race Pacific pit bike oil. They've got some really good deals going on the website at the moment, not just for the oil, which we know benefits your life in many ways. They are also doing a deal at the moment on a YX140 engine. So they're doing a deal at the moment for a YX140 engine for £341.99. Now you think, that's a little bit more than what I normally have to pay for a YX140 engine. Guys, this is already coming with a thin metal head gasket fitted. It's coming with electronic ignition and already fitted. I'll put in the picture of it here. It's already coming with a nibby carb on it as well. So you're getting thin head gasket, electronic ignition and nibby carb all for 341 quid. That is an amazing deal. And even better, guys, if you're a Patreon, you get a little bit more money off as well. So this is an absolutely amazing deal. And like we said, if your missus or girlfriend or even any woman at the track sees you put in 7-1 Racing oil, we already know that you're onto a winner there. But you can imagine what's going to happen if you're putting 7-1 Racing oil in one of these 7-1 Racing engines as well. Mate, your game, that special outfit is going on. So head over to the 7-1 Racing website, go check out those mega deals that they've got going on at the moment, not just on the oil, but if you need a new YX140 pit bike engine, get on it, guys. Also, I just want to thank one of my Pitbikesonic subscribers, Ensley, for buying me these little Sonic figurines before I went to Spain. These are going to be really good. They're going to tidy up the studio a bit, so I'm going to take these out of the box and I'm going to put them on that little ledge up there. So thank you, Ensley, for buying me these Pitbikesonic figurines. Right, so let's get into the video, guys. The Spain trip, Benidorm, Finestrat. I go every single year. I've been going every single year since 2015, minus the COVID year. It is an absolutely mega trip, and I'd recommend any pit bike or mini bike rider to definitely go give it a go. It's absolutely mega. If you haven't already watched my Benidorm vlogs before, why haven't you? Go into the channel and have a look at them. They were really good this year, so I really recommend watching them. This trip happens every March. The provisional dates for next year is the 10th to the 14th of March, but guys, this is provisional at the moment, so don't go booking anything yet. I'll put a link to the Facebook page down below and you can see then when those dates get made official, but at the moment they're provisional. Do not book anything. So let's start talking about prices and how much this trip is going to cost you. So let's start off by talking about the things you're going to have to pay for before you even get to the airport, and that is you're going to have to pay for your track fee. So your track fee for the 5 days out on track, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, is 250 quid. You have to pay £100 deposit of that around September time, just kind of tell the guys who organise the trip that you're serious about coming. And then in January you will pay the other £150 to make up for the 250 quid in total. Also in January you'll be paying your transport fee, which costs £130. So that's where we're at the moment. Track is 250, and the transport is 130. That is for gearbox bikes, guys. It is slightly less for mini motos. So you've got to January now, guys. You've paid the track, you've paid the transport. You've now got to start looking at things, airport parking, hotel, insurance. You have to get special insurance for this trip because you're not walking around the swimming pool. Maybe you might slip over. You're going out on track with bikes, so you've got to buy specialised insurance as well. But we'll start off from you leaving your house, going to the airport and getting to Spain and getting to the track. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get airport parking. So these prices that I'm giving you guys now are the prices of what they are from today's date on the 24th of March. So it's given me, if I wanted to book them now, I'm booking well in advance, but these are the prices that I'm getting from today's date. The airport parking at Stansted for a week, that's another thing I forgot to tell you guys. We don't just go Monday to Friday for the track time, we go for a whole week. So we go Saturday to Saturday, or maybe Friday to Friday sometimes. It's nice just to have a little holiday a few days before or a few days after the riding on track. Benidorm's a really nice place, so I really recommend going a few days before or a few days after. So the airport parking for Stansted, from where I fly from, came to 52 quid. Obviously, and also guys, I'm booking this over with 2 people, so all these prices that I'm giving you now for the flights, hotel, I don't think it matters for the parking, but is based on 2 people. So yeah, airport parking is 52 quid, but that might be different for all of you. It depends where you're flying from. You might even be able to get someone to give you a lift to the airport. Next up, guys, the flights. What you need to get you there. Once again, this is based on 2 people, guys, and at the moment, from booking from today's date, 24th of March, the prices I'm getting at the moment, return for 2 people, both with 10 kg luggage allowance, is 143.40. But obviously this could be totally different for everyone. It depends when you book, it depends what airport you're going from, who you're flying with, but this is with Ryanair, with 10 kg baggage allowance, return from Alicante Airport. So 143 quid, I think that's pretty cheap. Normally, every year I've gone, I'm paying, depending how good you get a deal, you can pay as low as £100, but you can pay up to £200. So it really varies on price on flights, guys. But yeah, at the moment it's 143 quid, which is at the good end at the moment. So you've done your airport parking, you've done your flights, you've landed at the other end now. The next thing is something I can't give you any advice on because the prices just go from bang to bang. They go high and low, and that is hire car prices for when you get to the other end, guys. Next year, we're not even going to get a hire car. What we're going to do is we're going to get the transfer that you can get with your flights, if you pay a little extra, from the airport to the hotel. And then there's a moped shop round the corner, so we're just going to rent mopeds for the week. It's going to be a fucking hell of a lot cheaper than renting a hire car, and we're just going to use that to get back and forward from the track. I've already got my helmet there, so yeah, we're going to rent mopeds out next year. It's going to be the first time I've done it, so I have no idea about the cost or anything like that, but what I can tell you, it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than a hire car. So yeah, you are going to need a hire car, guys, to get back and forward from the track. It's something you're going to have to do. It is quite expensive, and I'm not going to tell you the prices because I don't really know. I haven't got one in the last couple of years. I've car shared and things like that, so I haven't done it. But yeah, the track from the hotel is about a 10-minute drive. It's not far. Right, so you've got your hire car, or however you're going to get to the hotel. Next thing you need to know is the hotel prices. So the hotel we stay at is the Grand Bali Hotel. This, like I said, is about a 10-minute drive from the track. You can't miss it, guys. It is the tallest hotel in Benidorm. It is absolutely massive. I've stayed at this hotel every year I've gone since 2015. It's an okay hotel. It looks absolutely mega from the outside, but it's okay on the inside. It does its job really well. That you're 10 minutes away from the track. The beds are comfy. It does all the jobs you need it to do. You don't spend a lot of time at the hotel, so it doesn't need to be mega, but it's close to the track, and that's the main thing. The Wi-Fi is pretty good as well, so yeah, it's all good. The views from the balcony rooms are exceptional as well. The food, if you go an all-inclusive, It's okay, it will fill you up, and it's easy because at siesta you can just drive back to the hotel, grab some lunch, go back to the track. The dinners are okay, and the breakfasts are probably the best part of the meals at the hotel, and it's just easy because you know if you've gone all inclusive, you've already paid for it. It's just easy to do. So the prices for the hotel I will put in a list here. You can see all of the different price categories, whether you're going room only all the way to if you're going all inclusive at the bottom. I would recommend going all inclusive, guys, even if you do get fed up with the food every day while you're there. It's just nice to have the food there if you decide, oh, I don't want to go out to eat. And also you've got all your drinks free for the whole week because you've paid up front for them. So as you can see, all inclusive at the moment from this date is £358.38p, where you can go all the way to the cheapest option of going room only at just 229 quid. Meet in the middle, maybe go 236. Oh, it's up to you guys how you want to do that, but I recommend going all inclusive. Our group, we tend to go eat out at least 3 nights while we're in Spain, so we don't eat in the all inclusive all the time. But guys, it's totally down to you on how you're going to do it. So they're the prices of they're the select prices you get for the hotel. Right, so you're at the track now, you're all sorted, you've sorted in your hotel, parking, all of that sort of thing. You're going to need to put fuel inside the bike. I'll get the fuel can, guys, and show you how much I take for the week. So this is the fuel can that I take for the week in Spain. I generally have to find for the week of riding, I have to fill this up twice. So about halfway through the week, I have to go out and fill this up again. There are loads of petrol stations near the track. You can get the Supersonic Repsol Blue fuel, which is really good. And like I said, there's about 3 petrol stations within like a mile of the track. So you're not short of places you can go fill up your bike. I would say throughout the week I probably spend no more than €50 on fuel for the bike. Right, before you go on track, guys, you are going to have to get motorsport insurance. Now, because this is a little bit more dangerous than your average holiday, you can't just get your normal holiday insurance, you have to get proper motorsport insurance. I will put a link to the people that I use below. And I think it's not a massive price. From Monday to Friday, I think the insurance cost me €55. Right, we're starting to get to the end now, the list of things that you're going to need, but also you're going to need to take some spending money with you. You're going away for a week in Benidorm, so you're going to need a little bit of spending money, even if you have chose the all-inclusive option. So obviously spending money, it can be massively different in it. If you chose room only, then obviously you've got to go eat out every night. But if you chose all inclusive, that's pretty much all your food and drinks paid for, so it depends. Usually I take about between 300 and €250 spending money, but it depends. Obviously, like me, we have a big night out on the Saturday night and play pub golf. You would have seen that if you've already watched the YouTube videos. So yeah, it really depends whether you're going to be going out having a good time every night on the Benidorm Square, or you've gone all inclusive, you're just drinking at a hotel. You're going to spend a lot less. The track has a really nice restaurant / cafe, so sometimes you can't be bothered to go back to the hotel for siesta. Sometimes you're going to have food at the track, so that's going to cost you money. And just little things like water and things like that you're going to need at the track as well. So you are going to need a bit of spending money, but it's hard to tell you guys on how much you're going to take. But roughly I take between 300 and €250. Something that I also forgot to mention, guys, is because we're not in the EU anymore, there is a carnet charge as well. So a carnet is the list of things you have to fill out before you put all the stuff in the lorry. The carnet fee is charged when you drop the bike off at the lorry, and that costs you just £30. So the transport in total costs 160 quid, and you pay the 130 quid in January, then just pay the 30 quid when you drop the bike off at the lorry. Right, guys, so I think that is pretty much everything. I don't think I've forgotten everything. So the big things that you've got to pay for, obviously, is your track hire. That's the first thing you pay for, or pay the deposit. Then you got your transport, obviously flights, hotel, hire car, or however you want to do it, insurance, fuel for the bike, spending money. I think that's pretty much everything. Hopefully I've broke it down nicely, and I will put a total here of what I roughly think it's going to cost you. Don't forget guys, I've based this on 2 people. If you're going on your own, that's going to be a little bit cheaper, but this is based on 2 people. I really recommend on coming. It is an absolutely mega trip, even if you just do it the once. Guys, if you've got any questions, ask me. I've done this trip so many times now, I feel I know this trip inside out now. So if you've got any questions, just comment below or message me on Instagram or Facebook. I'll get back to you straight away. But hopefully this has answered your questions on how much it's going to cost you. Cheers guys for watching this video. Hopefully you like the new little studio. We're going to improve it loads over the next coming weeks. Next video will be the bike on the dyno, which we will be taking to, from what this day is, on Tuesday. So that video will come out on Saturday, and then the video after that will be our first track review at Talks in Croydon. So looking forward to doing that. Cheers guys for watching. You know the usual thing. Hit that button over there to subscribe, and hit this button up here to watch some more videos. Thank you for watching. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.